Welcome back to my channel. Quick update on the Grapple. I've been using it for the two last weekends. It's worked just great. I've been asked a few times how much this Grapple weight. When I did it, I just lift inside of the garage, most likely under 300 pounds. And might be under 200 pounds there. I was thinking of less than 300 pounds, obviously. Was that above, below 200? I don't know. I'm going to put that on the scale, but before that, so you know, the grapple is strong enough so that it can stop the case. So what I mean is that when I grab logs, if I ever hit a rock, then it will stop the case, and if I continue, then it will lift the front end of the tractor. So it's strong that I don't have to worry about breaking in time. I did unhook the grapple. I'm going to put that on the scale as much as I can do. So let's see how much it weighs. Okay, now it's in the balance. I barely touch it. So it's 235 pounds. Okay, so this is 235 pounds. Not too bad for a grapple being able to grab a log almost a ton. You will see the pieces that I got to lift, and this grapple can max out the capacity of the case easily. If you see me moving the grapple with the tines on the concrete, and you think that I may be damaging the concrete, you can see there's a lot of ruts because of the road salt this winter with my car. So it's pretty much already damaged. I was expecting that for sure, because with the road salt on concrete, especially freshly poured concrete, it had cure a month before I get the first salt dropping on it. And yet you have to remember the case and the bowline are having chain with studs, so there's no point trying to prevent that concrete to be damaged a little bit. As for the dimensions, it's 46 inches wide. It's not that wide. The idea is to make sure that in the forest, when I try to grab a log, I don't need to be that much parallel. As far as the grapple could be wider, then you most likely have to be parallel to that log. So you cannot go sideways too much. This one is really, it forgives a lot of lack of alignment. And especially with the only small two tines on the top, it allows a lot of misalignment. The opening is just over 36 inches. That's not too bad. So I would say this grapple could easily fit on the Emax 20 that Dave has. So Dave, you only need one T connection on your Emax and you could use that grapple. And we can load it by hand in any small trailer. So the offer is there. You need any grapple, come by and you can borrow this grapple. So at this point I want to thank you, Dave. Make sure to visit Dave's channel if you've just started to upload some video. First one was having some issue with the sound. Dave told me he resolved the sound. Actually his daughter was able to pinpoint the issue. And hopefully we can see some video on his channel in the next future. While I'm there, I'm asking you, what do you think if we would make attachment for his Emax 20? Up to now we've been doing implements for the case, but tell me in the comments who think that Dave would deserve that we go and make some attachment for his E20. Let me know in the comments. Up to now, the biggest log I took is this one. It's a hard maple. This one is 12 feet 4 inches long. We start like a single tree, and at this point it starts to be split in two, which is roughly the same size both ends. And 20 inches at this end. At this end too. I don't have a calculator for log. I'm going to see on the web what it is. So 12 feet long hard maple, 20 inches in diameter. So I'm going to lift this one because this is not the proper spot for it. I'm going to move that on the other pipe. Meanwhile, I'm going to take, you can see this one, this big log. So you can see this one, it's a stump I cut back to the base, and it was split, so there's maybe a third of it missing. But so it's 32 inches in diameter, which makes sense because I have a 16 inches blade and I had a big trouble to get the center of it. And it's not that long, it's only 36 inches long. So I'm going to grab this one and this one to move them on the other pipe. lift the lug, I was able to lift it maybe up to that point. Was, let me check that. About, okay, let's assume roughly it was lift 4 feet. I'm 4 feet now. I have a gauge on the case that gives me the pressure on those cylinders, so I can calculate the weight. So how to relate the weight to the pressure in the cylinder? So I got 1350 psi. So I know those cylinders are 2 inches in diameter. So since those are single action, this is actually the piston rod, all the same as the same. This is all the same. There's no downward, there's no connection there. You can see, there's nothing else. So it's only pushing oil. There's no like a ring or something inside. It's only the rod itself that makes the piston. 2 inches diameter. So how can I know how much weight there was here? So 90 degrees from this, I'm going to check what is the pivot point, which is 23 inches. Oh, maybe, sorry about this. Going like this. Okay, 24 and a half here. So I convert that pressure to torque from that pivot point, and from that torque I'm going to deduct with the length how much weight there was here. So the lug was 20 inches in diameter, so 10 inches, the center was right here. I'm going to extend like this. I'm going to extend the other side. Okay, 10 inches, 10 inches, 104 inches far from the point there. But there is already some pressure in that system to lift those arms, the implement, all that stuff. Okay, at this moment, empty like this, I have 350 pound psi. So that gives me the weight of the wall. So this gives me the tear weight. So I won't do the calculation for now. I do that on the screen, and we'll deduct the weight of the lug. Some have asked how did I link the Grapple without a third function. So there's the curl cylinder, and as you can see there, this is 2 hoses only. One lever for the curl cylinder. I put a T on each side, quick connect for the Grapple here, and the 2 other hoses are going to the curl cylinder. So as you can see, as you can hear, the tractor is not running, it's holding its position. The oil in the curl cylinder is free anytime to flow to the top tines Grapple cylinder, and I show you that. So what happens if I pull on this? So you see it moving? But at some point it's me trying to lift all the implement. Yeah, it's really hard to move, but actually you can see that they are both linked together.